Oh my God, what is that thing in the sky? I haven't seen it in like, it's gotta be 20 years. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to day 2, guys. Wait, no. Am I gonna mess up the day every day? Why do I keep saying day 2? Sorry, welcome to day 4. And as much as I would love to do the outro, I can't even talk. As much as I would love to do the intro, I can't even do the talk. I can't even speak. As much as I'd like to do the review, I think the cold is causing my brain to short circuit. So we're gonna go inside. Check in soon. Oh hey folks, now since I watched one YouTube tutorial on how to make videos, I figure I might as well not be dumb and like face away from the window, and I'll face the window for this time because we actually have sunlight today, so it's gonna look better. Welcome to day 4. Now we've had 2 mass gainers and we had 1 multivitamin, and this feels like more powder, and I was really hoping that one of these days we're gonna get one of these nice you know, protein cookie, a protein bar, you know, something different, but we're just gonna keep drinking powder apparently. So we got our milk prepared because apparently we're just only gonna get powders. So let's open it up, day 4, and find out. Or I'm gonna close my eyes and you guys are gonna check it out. Okay, I don't know if that's the right way. Maybe this is the right way. Okay, reactions please on video. Am I gonna like it? Am I not gonna like it? Oh, it's the road sign again. Yay! I love the road sign. Oh wait, chocolate fudge. Oh. Looks like we're not going to be doing the review. Okay guys, if you want the review for this one, please refer back to oh wait, you guys are huh. This is a one-man operation. How does this work now? I've never like been in a situation where like problems arise and then I have to solve my problem myself. Do we still do the review? No, we don't. We do an informational section here on mass gainers. So, mass gainers, find one that you like. They will not magically make you gain mass though unless you're in a caloric surplus. They make it easier for you to get extra calories in. A good thing to do though for mass gainers is get some samples, honestly. I used to take Serious Mass by Optimum Nutrition, and that honestly, I would drink it, I would have like half a serving, and it'd be full for the rest of the day. So look out for mass gainers that actually prevent you from feeling hungry. Because like I would have Ultimate Mass, or what is it called? Serious Mass, and then I wouldn't want to eat for the rest of the day. So that's not a good mass gainer. Look out for mass gainers that are like heavily processed, or ones that are just like, I don't know, poorer quality. But honestly, this one's pretty good. And then ANS Nutrition, or ANS Performance, is what I currently / used to take. And those are both good. But yeah, that's my little info session on mass gainers. What else can I give you on mass gainers? At the end of the day, you don't need them, and you can make your own. If you want to work on a budget, you can like do protein powder if you have some, oats, banana, peanut butter, egg whites, stuff like that. You can make your own mass gainer. Just like Google DIY mass gainer, or like just in general. Eat more food, guys, if you're looking to gain weight. Which will nicely segue into our next topic, which is weight. Just realized I didn't do the intro to what's in the advent calendar. Okay, I just did it now. Cool, guys. All right, well, I'm so unorganized today. I don't have any helpers. I wonder if Santa can give me like some elves to help me out with my vlogs. But yeah, that'll transition well into the next topic, which is the informational session, which is how to track your macros / set up your macros, because I want to make like a very, very like quick, but hopefully like straight to the point thing on how to figure out your macros. and track them. I don't know if I'm going to track them in this video. I might just show you guys how to set them up. Then you guys can figure out how to go on your smartphone and then like type in 25 grams of white rice, track, which is tracking pretty much. All right, peace, love, and tranquility. I'm gonna mix up the drink and drink it, and then I'll see you guys later. We haven't done a shake at all. Let me put this over here. We have not done a shake all Vlogmas, and I have a huge tripod right now, so I'm gonna have to take off a little thing before we get a shake going. Let me zoom out. Can I zoom out? So I can zoom out here, get a better angle here for the shake. Hello guys, I'm a small ostrich. Bye guys. Oh. Michael, give us some words of wisdom.
Work hard, eat right, and get those gains.
Okay, give me something funnier. Yeah, something funnier.
Be like Rich Piana. Get big, don't take steroids, and don't die.
But Rich Piana took steroids and died. R.I.P. in my heart. Something funnier, let's go. Something funny.
I don't know. I'm not a stand-up comedian. You can't just jump off me like...
Michael.
Get the MyFit app and follow it so you're not fat as fuck.
It's MyFitnesspal. Something funny, Michael. Let's go. Tell us a joke. Tell us a joke, Michael, other than your gains. Yo, sick angle, Michael. Do it, Michael. Model face. Let's go modeling. Model, do it. Nice. Yeah, that's sick, Michael. All right, good. All right, fitness tip today is tricep training. Okay. So there is 3 heads to your tricep. We got the lateral head there. We got the long head over here. And we got the medial over there. Okay. Okay. And in order to properly train all of them, you want to train your triceps, your shoulders in 3 separate angles. All right. Let's see. So, shoulder neutral. Gonna push down. Okay. Shoulder flexed overhead. And last one, the shoulders extended, like when you're doing a dip. So open the side. Final words?
Work hard, do all the exercises to get nice shoulders.
And steroids.
And steroids.
Hi folks. Alright, first things first. What are macros and how are we going to track them? How are we going to figure out what your macros are? So first things first, macros is short form for macronutrients, which is carbs, fats, protein. These things make up food and they are calorically containing nutrients. So keep this in mind, people. Every gram of carbohydrate, 4 calories. Every gram of fat, 9 calories. Every gram of protein, also 4 calories. This is why fattier foods are typically higher in calorie, because they're twice as calorically dense as protein and carbs. So why do you need to track your macros? Check this out. All right, it's all going to come down to your goal. So your goal, you want to, decrease your weight. Tracking macros is going to allow you to not eat too much by figuring out how much you need to eat and then eating less than that. If your goal is to gain weight, aka Pickering Fitness, forever, then your goal is to track to figure out if you're eating enough, because it's almost very binary. Once you are, at your maintenance, eating less leads to weight loss. Eating more leads to weight gain. It's very, very simple in, I guess, theory, but the actual application is what makes it harder. Okay, so first step to actually just figuring out your macros is to figure out your BMR. Now your BMR is your basal metabolic rate. Ignore how fancy it sounds. Pretty much it's the amount of calories your body burns a day if you were just like lying in the bed over there doing nothing. Because if you didn't know, like your body is burning calories a day just to like survive. So breathing, scratching your head, stuff like that. So tons of calculators online. It's the easiest way to do it is go to a calculator online, type in BMR calculator. Make sure that whatever you're using as a calculator keeps in mind activity level, because your BMR is certainly not the amount of calories you should be eating a day. If you're like a small girl, it's probably 1,000 calories, and that's way too little. So with a activity multiplier on the calculator, it'll kind of like give you more of a regular day doing activities kind of maintenance calories. So that's the first thing. Now, if you've been following me for a while, this is all going to be, repeated. Like I always talk about it because I always give the same advice. So if you want to figure out your calories initially, just type in online calorie calculator on the internet or Pickering Fitness Style, Ketch-McArdle equation. Okay, Ketch-McArdle equation is going to take into account your body fat percentage into your daily calories. Why is this important? 260-pound Phil Heath, Mr. Olympia, is going to require more calories a day than 260-pound Janet, who works in human resources and eats donuts as a snack, So keep that in mind. Janet's probably got like 40% body fat. Mr. Phil Heath has probably got, what, 6 or 7. But if they're both 260, Phil Heath's got a whole lot more muscle. And muscle is an active tissue, meaning that it requires calories to function, whereas fat is just there like, I'm fat. I don't need functioning calories. I'm already fat enough. You get it? Yeah. So that's why it's important to do body fat into the equation. So search it up. One more side note. If you don't know your body fat percentage, go to Google Images, type in body fat like pictures, and you can find one of those ones where it's like a bunch of dudes or a bunch of girls like with varying levels of body fat with the percentages. Now, this is not going to be completely accurate for you, but if you have a good idea of like what you look like, compare it to the pictures and get a rough idea. It's going to be a lot more accurate than just doing online calorie calculator without body fat percentage. All right, so we're going to do Pickering Fitness, his calories. I'm going to use a great app called Mike's Macros right there. And that actually has a good Ketch-McArdle equation calculator. So I'm going to figure this out right now. Okay, so here's what it said. So this is, I guess it's mildly accurate. I'm pretty much into this answer. And it pretty much says like with my activity level and like my body fat percentage, my BMR or daily calories like maintenance is probably somewhere around non-functioning highlighter, but it's 2,600 calories. Okay, so that is pretty much around what I have to eat to maintain my body weight. So why is this important? Let's talk about goals now. Okay, look at this. So 2,600 calories is the M, that's maintenance, okay? If I was going to C, cut, I would want to be in a deficit of around 100 to 500 calories below this. So anywhere from anywhere from 2,500 to 2,100 calories, even, yeah. And then if I wanted to be in a surplus, aka B for bulk, which is gain weight, anywhere from 2,700 to 3,100, which is actually probably pretty accurate. So keep that in mind here in terms of like how goals affect your daily calories. So over here we'd have to be around, I can't even type, 2,500 to, you get the point, and then over here is around 3,100 calories. Now, we have our calories in mind. This is all going to be important to figure out before you go back to figuring out individual macronutrient requirements and like gram amounts, calorie amounts. So let's move on to that now. Hope you're taking notes. Okay, so to keep things simple, we're going to use maintaining just as a simple goal here. So we're not going to worry about like adding any calories or minus any calories. We're just going to figure out our macronutrients at our maintenance of 2,600. So first things first is forget your next point, because I don't know what I was going to say, but it was important. Hold on. Wow. Good job, Pickering Fitness. Way to ruin the whole video. It was kind of an important point. Yes, I do remember. It's going to tie into the, it's going to tie into here, but not right now. So let's do a little ratio of stuff right now. But this is also going to affect the bulking and cutting. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's move on. So when it comes to figuring out protein requirements, okay? Protein requirements. Cutting is over here. Bulking is over here. Bulking, 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight, okay? For cutting, 1 to 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. To save time, I'm not going to explain to you why this matters. If you want to know, message me or watch any of my other videos. Doesn't matter why, just keep these numbers in mind. So for protein, so since we're maintaining, I'm going to keep it simple. We're just going to do 1 gram per pound of my body weight. So my body weight is around 130 pounds. Let's keep it simple. So we're going to do 130 grams of protein. Now, if, this is the important part I was talking about before that I forgot. If you are quite heavy, so you maybe have a body fat percentage of 30 plus, instead of doing per gram per pound of your body weight, you want to do grams per pound of your lean mass. Okay, so what I mean by lean mass is if I'm 130 pounds and I have what, 10% body fat, for example, because it's easy to do, 10% body fat, 10% of 130 is 13. 130 minus 13 is what, 117. So my lean body mass is 117 pounds, which means that if you were heavier, so we'll do a heavy example. Actually, this was a waste of time. If you're what's her name? If you're Janet and she's 260, okay, she's 260 and she's 35% body fat. Okay, I can't do the math. Let me think here. 26 times 3 plus 13. What's that? 78 plus 13. 90, 78, 91. So 91. Oh, this is so much math. 91. 260 minus 91 is 169. 169. Sure, 169. So she would be. Is that even right? I don't know. I'm so confused right now. I'm losing my mind actually. I need to use my calculator. 260 times 0.35 is 91. 260 minus 91. Oh, it is 169. So she would do 169, I guess, lean body mass grams of protein. This is all very complicated. You get the point. I was right the first time. 169. So for me, we're going to do 130 grams of protein. All right, let's move on to fats. Anywhere from 0.3 to 0.5 grams per pound of body weight, or lean mass, depending on your body fat percentage. For me, because it's so low, we're going to do pounds of body weight. So 39 to 75. It's quite the range right there. So I'm just going to go with like an even 65 grams. Okay, we'll do 65 grams. Yeah, let's get rid of this then. Get rid of this. This is just turning into a really awful video, but I hope you guys are at least learning something. So this will be grams per pound body weight, and then we move on to carbs. Now, hopefully you guys are still recording. Okay, we're still recording here, and the battery's going to be low soon. This is great. Okay, so let's do this math quickly. In order to figure out what your carbs in grams are, you need to figure out how many calories this and this is in comparison to 200 or 2600. So coming back over here, we see that protein is 4 calories per gram. So 130, what's that? 260 times 2 is, what is this, 520? So we're gonna have 520 calories from protein. 65 times 9, I have absolutely no idea. Let me do that. 65 times 9 is 585. Okay, so now we have this. So what we're going to do here is 2600 minus 520 minus 585 leaves us with, that's a lot of calories, leaves us with 1495 calories from carbs. Now to figure out how many grams, you divide that amount of calories by 4, because, sorry folks, the battery died. Let me just zoom out a tiny bit. So yeah, so to figure out this in gram amounts, you do 1495 divided by 4. So that comes out to 373.75. We're going to estimate that to 374 carbs. Let's wipe this all away, and we'll leave the important things over here. So that becomes our macronutrients in regards to our 2600 calories. So daily calories, 2600 calories, 130 grams of protein, 65 grams of fat, 374 grams of carbs. How did I do this? 1 gram per pound of body weight. If you are fatter, do lean mass, refer to that thing up there. I did around between 0.4 and 0.5 grams per pound of body weight of fat, and then the rest of your calories, when I just did that whole equation figuring out the calories from here, subtracted from there, gives you this number here. That is how you figure out your macronutrients. Now, this is a rough number. You may find that you are going to have to, you know, eat less or eat more if your particular goal isn't being achieved after a couple weeks. So if your calories are too high and you are not gaining weight or not losing weight, drop them back a bit. If your goal is to gain weight, you haven't gained weight for like 2 or 3 weeks, up your calories some more. Refer back to what I said. If you want to bulk, anywhere from 100 to 500 calorie surplus. If you want to cut, anywhere from 100 to 500 calorie deficit. Somewhere at the higher end when you're cutting though, like little 100 calorie deficits won't do that much, but at least start gradually. Now, one last thing to say, over time, your maintenance calories will either go up or down regardless of your goal. So if you're putting on some size, putting on some muscle, your maintenance calories or even your surplus calories will have to increase as you gain more muscle, whereas as you get leaner, your maintenance is probably going to go down a bit. Just keep that in mind. So this number is not your end all be all. That's pretty much how to figure out your macros. There's no like easy way to do it. There's no simple way to like explain it. I just feel like the more people explain it, the more you may be able to understand it. But that's honestly the only way to do it, is just to like kind of wrap your head around the whole idea of like figuring out these numbers. Because at the end of the day, like if someone came up and said, what's the one thing that will help me see progress? I'll be like, tracking your macros or tracking how much you eat even. It doesn't even matter if you track like specific macronutrients. If you just like, if your maintenance is 2,500 calories and you want to lose weight, eat 2,000 calories. Like, you'll lose weight, okay? It's binary. Unless you have some sort of like physiological disorder that then prevents you. It's very, very simple in like the theory, but very, very hard to like actually practically do it. And if you're not tracking, like for example, Michael, you guys know Michael, right? In the video where I got my keys locked out of the car, Michael was like, oh, I think I was in a deficit yesterday. And I was like, but Michael, you need to be in a deficit every day to consistently see weight loss. So just like how I have to be in a surplus every day, or at least a majority of the days of the week, you can't just like half-ass eat less one day, eat more the other day, because you're just gonna like, that's why people end up just not making progress. They're very like yo-yo, never really like consistently doing what they have to do to achieve their goals. So keep that in mind, folks. If you have any more questions, message me. And at the end of the day, like the 2 best apps I can recommend for kind of like tracking and figuring things out is Mike's Macros and MyFitnesspal. When it comes down to tracking your macros specifically, I could do another video, but honestly, the simple answer in like a 1-minute little clip here is figure out the foods you like, look on nutrition labels, use MyFitnesspal to scan barcodes, and just like search up the foods you're eating, get a food scale, weigh things out. You'll be surprised how easy it is to track and how much you're not eating or how much you are eating if you're on like different sides of your goals. Because people always underestimate how much they're eating when they're trying to lose weight. And people always overestimate how much they're eating when they want to gain weight. Like, I eat so much. No, you don't, man. You ate 1,800 calories today. Oh, shit. I did. No wonder I'm a skinny little... So yeah, hope this helps. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to being a sarcastic asshole now because I just put on my science helpful hat. And I'm really getting tired of being like a neutral person. Yeah, peace, love, and tranquility. Catch up when I do something fun in like 5 minutes or 5 hours. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, guys, it's been like 5 hours. Video's long enough. It's like 25 minutes. So that's all for today. Nothing else to say. Nothing else to do. Trying to do my outro before I take a poo. Happy holidays. See you guys tomorrow. peace, love, and tranquility.